So can anybody tell me like what are the sourcing module and what are the procurement module? Priya, then Kunal, you maybe remember, right? What are the different type of modules? Let me just start to you. Just 1 minute. So basically, what is strategic sourcing operational procurement? We have understood, right? I have explained you. For new people like Praveen and Indrani, we can start the introductory part of the Ariba. Basically, Ariba is a strategic sourcing and operational procurement software, right? It is basically used for the sourcing and procurement processes in the industry. What are the different type of sourcing and procurement processes are there in the industry? That is also we have seen in the last session, right? Let me just quickly cover what is Ariba and what are the processes. Okay. Basically, Ariba stand for uh, Ariba is basically a cloud software. Okay. And previously, Ariba was not the SAP software. It was a different company. They developed this Ariba procurement software. The basic motto is to give the internet-based procurement software to help the B2B organizations in order to control their processes and improve the efficiency of organizations in terms of the sourcing and procurement. Later in 2012, SAP acquired this Ariba solutions and then it became a SAP Ariba procurement solution. Basically, SAP Ariba offers you the comprehensive cloud-based end-to-end procurement solutions. Ariba also support the entire procurement and sourcing processes, which will be connecting the buyer and suppliers to perform the processes. So this is quick introduction. Why Ariba? Because it is a cloud solutions and cloud have that lot of benefits. That is the reason the Ariba cloud is so popular. Second thing, it will be providing you the diverse range of the solutions for procurement and sourcing. Third, it will be improving the organization efficiency, streamline business process, cover end-to-end business sourcing and procurement process. It gives you the business network, which will be connecting the buyer and supplier to perform the processes. It will also give you the analytical tools where you will be using this tool in the cost saving projects. Supplier compliances tools will be there. Supplier lifecycle performance management tool, which will be controlling the supplier and their performance along with the risk. Seamless process automations in the P2P cycle. E-procurement capabilities of the Ariba is helping organizations. Buyer and supplier can collaborate with the help of network. Ariba provide you the CIG integration platform. With the help of that, you can connect your ERP with the other solutions. ERP with the Ariba solutions or Ariba with the other solutions. So these are the benefit or features we have seen. Benefit and features is aligned. Basically, Ariba divided into two parts. In case of any new material you want to procure, you will be starting P2P process. I have explained you P2P process, right? And in terms of the material you want to buy or buyer want to buy, if it is an existing material, they will be starting sourcing process. And this sourcing process contains supplier onboarding, sourcing, contract, and spend analysis. So these are two different parts of the Ariba procurement area. Anybody have any questions related to this points? Do you have any questions? What is strategic sourcing, operational procurement? Quickly, I will be explaining you. Let's say suppose buyer receive a purchase requisition here for the this type of kit. Now, when buyer will be submitting the PR, so they will be obviously they will be going the catalog management module or catalog management dashboard in Ariba, and they will search the kit they require. Once they are okay with this kit, they can submit the PR. They can submit the PR request. This PR request will automatically go for the approving authority, maybe the purchase manager or procurement manager or department head. They have to approve the PR. Once it is approved, it will create the purchase order through the automation. Okay, so Ariba have P2P automation where the PR will be converted into the PO, and PO will be sent to the supplier via Ariba network. What is Ariba network? This is buyer and this is supplier. They want to interact with each other. Ariba network is a bridge. So Ariba network connects buyer with the supplier. That is called Ariba network. So Ariba network, with the help of this Ariba network, the document will be sent to the supplier. So supplier will be receiving the purchase order. Now this purchase order, they have to confirm. So they will be creating OC document that is called order confirmation. Okay. And this order confirmations will receive to the buyer. So they will be sure, okay, whatever the PO we have issued to the supplier, they are going to supply us the material. So this process is called P2O process, procure to order process. This is a second module. So the first module in Ariba, that is catalog. Second module that is P2O. And third module, once you given the purchase order, so supplier will give the invoice and material, and buyer have to receive the material. They will receive the material, and as per their receipt, system will be having three-way reconciliation engine. The system will be checking PO to invoice and RC, whatever received material. So if all these documents match with each other, system will create the payment request. This is invoice, and invoice repo will be there with the help of three-way reconciliations. So once the reco is done or three-way match is done, system will be creating the payment request. So this process is called Ariba buying and invoicing process. Buying and invoicing process, or it is also called as a downstream process. Yeah.
Sir, is this a buyer side? We will configure this.
Yeah.
We
Tell
will
me.
as an Ariba consultant, we will work on buyer side or on the seller side.
So definitely we will
screen
be
form.
work on the buyer side only. That is called customers, right? So customer will be the buying Ariba solution. They will be buying, and Ariba company will be selling the solution to the customer, SAP Ariba. And there will be implementation partner who will be implementing Ariba solution on behalf of buying organizations or customer. Okay, so we are here in the implementation company. So we have to implement the module on behalf of the customer. Okay. Is this your question?
Okay, sir. Okay. Sir,
So
what
all these
actually I want
process.
to is this is it is the platform where buyer and sellers meet up, right?
No, no, no. It's not only the platform where buyer and seller meet. Okay. But so you first you understand what is the process, what is Ariba procurement. Okay. Then automatically your answer will be there. Okay. So this process is called P2P process, where you will be your buyer will be doing the buying and invoicing process. They will be handling. That is also called downstream process, or that is also called operational procurement. Operational procurement. So all this part is the operational procurement. You will be doing the operational procurement or buying and invoicing activity as a buyer point of view only if the material is existing material and that is available in the system. Means system means it is available in the catalog. Okay. In case of this kit, they wanted to purchase. This is a completely new kit. Let's say suppose. In that case, it means if it is new means you don't have supplier for that kit, don't know supplier, and you don't know the price. So you need to source the supplier and you need to finalize the price with the supplier. So you will be starting activity of analyzing your requirement. So whatever the PR you have received, that is non-catalog PR. For that you will be doing analyzing what is that requirement, what is the quantity, what will be the budget required, what kind of suppliers will be there. So everything you will be analysis. This is called spend analysis module. Analysis module. This is a module in the sourcing. All these processes is called strategic sourcing, where you want to source the supplier and you want to source the material. You will be starting strategic sourcing process. Now, once you figure out what is that material and how much spend is required, you will be start discovering the supplier. So you will be finding supplier here, finding new supplier in order to source that material. Then you will be onboarding suppliers. You will be qualifying supplier. Once the supplier is qualified, you will be start sourcing process. Means you will be starting RFP processes, then auctions, and then negotiation, and then awarding. All these things you will be doing in the sourcing. Once you source the material and supplier, you will be creating a catalog with the supplier. So, sorry, contract with the supplier. So that is master agreement you will be creating. So all these 5 modules. So first is the spend visibility. Second will be SLP, where all this, sorry. Second will be Ariba discovery. Ariba discovery. Third will be SLP, that is supplier lifecycle management. And fourth will be sourcing. Fifth will be contract. Now these are complete set of end-to-end processes. Okay, every module contains set of end-to-end processes. We will be having 5 modules in upstream or in strategic sourcing and 3 modules here in the downstream or buying and invoicing. So simply you can say 5 modules of strategic sourcing plus 3 modules of operational procurement. Procurement is called as a spend management system, or this is used by the buying organizations or buyer. Okay, so this is strategic sourcing is also called as a S2C solution, and operational procurement is also called as a P2P. And together S2C plus P2P is equal to source to pay. This is Ariba down upstream. This is Ariba downstream. Together it is a spend management system. You understand Ariba process? Understand the process, guys?
Yes.
Okay. So these are our syllabus, like for spend management. Now, along with the spend management, what are the different type of modules are there in Ariba? So let me just go ahead. So spend management is here. Okay, strategic sourcing and operational procurement is here. This is S2C, where we will be having spend visibility module. Second, that is discovery module. Third, that is SLP module. Fourth, that is sourcing module. Fifth, that is contract module. Okay. And in operational procurement, that is P2P. We will be having catalog, we will be having P2O, we will be having invoicing, and there will be fourth module that is called guided buying. This is a new UI and UX on top of P2P processes. So this is newly introduced. Okay. These are 1, 2, 4, 5, 5 and 4, 9, and buying and buyer, that is 10, supplier, that is 12. So 12 modules we are going to see in our SAP Ariba consultant course. Okay. Any questions? Along with this, we will see how the Ariba implementation happens. Okay. How there will be CIG integration. How the CIG integration happens. This will be another 13 and 14. Okay. Any questions regarding this
S2C
module
is a
and
module,
syllabus?
11 modules or 12 modules?
12 modules.
S2C is a module.
S2C is a, you can say it is a suite. It is not module.
Yeah, okay.
The full suite, that is nothing but your P2, sorry. Full suite is nothing but your S2P. This is called full suite. This is half suite. Okay.
Okay.
To support these processes, the buyer required the supplier. So discovery comes in a picture. Okay. So this is buyer. Buyer will be handling all this process, and on how the supplier collaborations, they will be having suppliers also. So we will see the suppliers also. Okay. Clear, guys?
I have a question. So, will you be covering the template aspect also, like how the configuration is being made on the sourcing side as well as on the contract side?
Yeah, so these are the modules. In this module, there are processes, right? And
Right.
the consultant job is to study process, then configure process, then test process, validate process, integrate process, implement process. This
Right.
is Ariba consultant role. This module have lot of processes. All these
Right.
modules have lot of processes,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we will be covering like end-to-end, end-to-end, end-to-end solutions of Ariba. Here, nothing is left. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
As a consultant point of view, nothing is left here. All things will be covered in our course. As
Okay.
I told you, this is a consultant point of view course.
Yes.
So we will first study process, configure process, test process, validate process, implement, integrate process. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Any questions you have, guys? Good. No problem. So let us start our practical sessions. Okay. So in the last sessions, I have told you like this, all this platform. So 1 and 2, this is spend management. Right? This is network buyer, AN buyer. This is AN supplier. This is AN discovery. Okay. This is guided buying, and there will be CIG. Okay. So all these platforms. Okay. This platform how many platforms type we are going to see. The first platform, that is spend management system. Let's say suppose Tata Motor buy the spend management system. Since Ariba is a cloud solution, it is in a inbuilt in the cloud URL, or it is installed in the cloud, on cloud, and it is built in the URL. So you will be getting Tata Motors Motors.ariba.com. This type of URL you will be getting, and username and password you will be getting. Second, so we our what is spend management? That is your upstream plus downstream. It is also called source to pay system. Okay, S2C plus P2P. So here our 90% work will be here. Okay. So first platform we will see. Second platform, that is Ariba network. Ariba network, which consists of service.ariba.com. Ariba network have buyer solution or buyer platform, that is buyer.ariba.com. How supplier, that is supplier.ariba.com. Okay. Again, it will be having discovery, that is discovery.ariba.com. Okay. Now you want to integrate your ECC or ERP system, you will be getting SAP Ariba CIG. you can access integrations.ariba.com. Also get the guided buying, okay, guided sourcing. This is topper layer on the, this is a new UI UX on your downstream. So it is SSO, single sign-on. This is again UI UX. Let me just see in participant. Anyone is there? Okay. Okay. No problem. So you can see a UI UX, improved UI UX on top of upstream, and that is also single sign-on. Okay, so you will be getting this 5 different type of portal where you can log in with the help of username, password. Practically, you have to do everything with the help of this username, password you will be receiving. Any questions? Any question, guys? No worry. Okay, let's go ahead. So in SAP segment, there are 2 type of consultant, right? There are 2 type of consultant, like technical consultant, functional consultant. Technical will be basis person or a paper. Functional will be SAP MM, SAP SRM, this type of people. These people have some part and these people have some part. But in Ariba consultant is a techno-functional consultant. So you have to learn the things functionally also, as well as technically also. Questions? The job of Ariba consultant is to study process, configure process, new process, study as it is process, configure a new process, test process, validate process, integrate process, integrate modules. This is process integrations. This is the module integrations, like SLP is integrated with the sourcing, sourcing integrated with the contract, then integrate Ariba with the ECC. That things also we will see the overview. And finally, implementation. Understand the role of Ariba consultant. Guys, you understand the role of Ariba consultant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So now let us go ahead and see the things. Okay, so now, as I told you, we should be using we will be starting spend management, which have the URL base. So you should receive a username and password, and you will be performing all the process along with me. Okay. First, we will go through each and every process, study process. Okay. Then we will configure process. Okay. Now let me just ask you one question, guys. As per you, what is the process means? What does mean by the process?
The business process.
Yeah, business process. How you will be defining the business process?
The requirement. The first, the customer's requirement.
Okay. Let's say suppose you want to write a process for anything, like you want to write a process for, let's say suppose opening a bank account. You want to open a bank account. What kind of activity you will be doing? That is a part of process. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever activity you will be doing. So process is nothing but it is majorly distinguished into the four part. Process is majorly distinguished into the four part. Okay. Now we will make four section of this slide. You see my screen, right? Right?
Yes, we can see.
Yes, guys. You see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. So basically, this process, open a bank account. Let's say suppose Vinod wants to open a bank account. This is Vinod. Okay. Now, the first thing he will be doing, he will search bank near to him. Okay. Search bank. This is a to-do task. He has to do that task. Yes. Second thing, once he find out a bank, okay, what he will be doing. So this is Vinod. This is basically Vinod is a consumer or customer. Now he will go to the bank account, right? The bank. He will go to the bank. He will meet the bank executive who will be opening the bank accounts for the customers. Now, when he meet this bank executive, he will be giving a form that is called bank account opening form or inquiry form. Okay, a inquiry form. Now, this bank executive asked Vinod to fill that form. Fill bank account opening form. Okay. Now Vinod has to fill that form and submit. This is to-do task. Fill and submit. To whom he has to submit? He's saying, okay, please submit this form to the bank manager. So he filled the form, he delivered the form to the bank manager. So bank manager validate the form or he will be reviewing the form. And then finally he will be allot a bank account later. Okay, and he will be writing a conditions like if this customer will be having latest PAN card, or he will be having CA certificate, then only it will be forwarded to the bank director. So bank director will again, they will be review it, review the allotment later, and when they review the allotment later, they will approve. So the person, that is Vinod, he has to submit the whatever the things required. Then they will be approving this, approve the bank account, and he will be getting bank passbook, checkbook, debit card, credit card, whatever. Now, any process in the world at least have this type of things. So the first thing they will be having team member associate with the process, or you can say stakeholder. The customer, he wants to open the bank account. The executive, he wants to give the form or execute the process. Bank manager has to review the process, and bank director has to approve the process. The customer, he has to do the certain activity. Bank executive has to do the certain activity. Bank manager has to do the certain activity, and bank director has to do the certain activity. So these are tasks. These are tasks. So the first thing, that is team. Second thing, that is task. Third thing, they will be required n number of documents, forms, questionnaires, formats. This is included in the document, and there will be certain conditions for every process. Like only if and but, like if you have this one, then you will receive the bank account. If you fulfill this requirement, you will be getting this thing. Do you understand this example? This is very simple example. Do you understand the business process?
Yes, Vinesh.
Yeah. So this is a kind of parameters in the business process. All these are parameters of the business process. You should remember there are 4 parameters in Ariba related to the business process. That is very, very important. Okay. Any questions related to this? Guys, any question related to this? No question? Good. Now let us go ahead. What does mean by software? What are the different components in the software? There will be like example of any software product. Softwares. Do you have any examples of the softwares? Yeah. SAP ERP, software, Tally, software, right? Attendance system, time-lapse software, right? Website, software as a services, right? SaaS product. All these are software. What is the architecture of softwares? Like there are two parts of the software. One is user. Second is designer. Creator, software engineer, or a consultant who implement the software. Correct? So majorly software is divided into two parts. Software is divided into two parts. Whatever end user uses, that is called front end, where applications is running or they will be performing the process, project, documents. That is a front end. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you agree or not agree, guys?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
agreed.
And the designer has to perform, configure the software or he has to do the coding in the backend. A good example is a website. Let's say suppose Amazon website. Amazon. Are you using Amazon? Do you
Yes,
use
yes,
Amazon?
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Every day you use Amazon to order the things, right?
yes,
Shopping, you are shopping on the Amazon, right?
yes.
So you will be seeing the Amazon platform. This is output, or this is front end, right? Output. Input is here. Input. In the backend of the Amazon website, there will be coding, right? Whatever display here, form, buttons, then features like filtering, filters, sorting, shopping carts, right? All these features are inbuilt in the backend. Then only you can see it. Like this. This is end user. This is a application. To support this application, there will be coding inside the backend, right? So this is front end and this is back end. This is application. This is process. Applications mean process. And all these processes are configured here in the back end. And all the process or business process have four things. What is that four thing? Theme, task, document, and conditions. Just before 1 minute, we have seen example. You understand, guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
questions? Yeah. Any questions? Do you have any questions, guys? Hiba, Swati, Anuruddha, Praveen, Priya, Rafiq ji, Kunal ji, Khalil ji. You have any questions? Do you understand my language? The frequency is matching with your understanding?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, Vinod.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So now let us go and deep dive you in the Ariba practically. Okay. So before going ahead, you understand what does mean by process, what does mean by business process, what does mean by software front end and back end, what is the role of consultant, right? What is the Ariba solution? What are the different portals are there? What are the different modules are there? What is called full suite? What is called half suite? What is called S2C? What is called P2P? What is called S2P? Okay, these concepts are clear to you. Anybody who have very new here does not have experience, very fresher or fresher only. Please raise the hand. All are experienced? Okay. Indrani, then Shiva, you are also fresher?
Yeah.
Okay. So fresher people can ask me the questions if they don't understand any terminology like PO, PR, S2C, P2P, right? This is very new for you. Okay. The prerequisite of this course is to just have good logic, to understand the system, to understand the process, basic concept. That's it. There will not be any prerequisite like you should have coding knowledge and all this stuff. Not required. Okay. Why coding is not required, guys? Because Ariba is a pre-built. What does mean by pre-built? What does mean by pre-built? Have you heard the website WordPress?
No,
WordPress
Vinod.
website. Have you seen? So first, initially before 5-10 years back, the designer or website designer, he has to write a coding manually by hand. Okay, this is first process of designing website or software. The second process, they introduce the pre-built code, pre-built coding system. Like they have everything that is code. Okay, whatever form, button, color, wheeler, everything will be that is pre-built in the boxes. And the end user, here not the consultant comes in a picture. A user can also create website by adding the things, drag and drop the things wherever they want form, wherever they want slider or buttons, they can just drag and drop the things and they can publish the website. The same way as like this, Ariba is also having pre-built structure, pre-built process structure. Like you will be having teams. That is a here you can have users. In users you can have consultant user, you can have admin user, you can have manager user, you can have agent user, you can have end user, super user. This type of terminologies will be there. Okay. At the task side, you will be having pre-built tasks like to-do tasks, approval tasks, notification tasks. There are a number of tasks. Okay. Then at the document side, we will be having form, attachment, certificates, questionnaire, stat, uh, static forms. Okay, all these things. In conditions, we will be having lot of scenarios where you will be using the conditions. We will be having conditions you will be defining in the every process. These are pre-built, do not require any type of coding, not required coding. Now the age of AI, so you will not be required to code. Okay, some people they have fear like Ariba have coding or something like that. No, Ariba do not have any type of code. Okay, so you need to only understand process and do the configuration as per the process. Okay,
Excuse me, sir.
sound good, guys?
Then regarding the techno-functional, used the term, right? Like since it's a functional module, then how like Ariba, we need to learn techno-function. You told so.
Yeah.
What is
So
the
what
technical
does
part
mean by
that we are
techno-function?
learning?
You
If there
see,
is no coding,
you
then
see, I told you two part, that is front end.
Sir, you also mentioned this UI and UX.
UI UX. That is terminology. That is not the thing you have to code. Okay, UI UX is
user
UI
interface.
UX is it is also pre-built.
Okay.
Okay, it is also pre-built. Now techno and functional. Okay, now users. This is a business user. This is customer user. Is stuck with supplier process. Let's say suppose or sourcing process. Let's say suppose they are facing issue. They are not doing the negotiation with the supplier. Negotiation with supplier because of offline process or not effective process or manual process. Now you need to understand where they stuck. This is functional. You need to find out a process gap. This is functional. Accordingly, for this problem, whatever your customer is facing, you have to provide the solution with the help of function and features available in Ariba. So you will be study their process, configure their process, and then integrate their process, implement their process. This is system work or technical work. So system gap will be fulfilled with the help of the feature function you will be receiving from SAP Ariba. You got me? You understand me? Clear, guys?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah. So you need to know what exactly you have to do. Okay, great. So any questions you would like to ask, you can ask me, no problem. Okay. Otherwise, we can stop here and connect tomorrow. Huh? Aniruddha?
Vinod, hello.
Vinod sir, Aniruddha this side.
Yeah.
You said, sir, if sourcing, if somebody is doing offline, then we can do the configuration in SAP Ariba, right, sir?
Correct.
So, means my question is that what features we can provide to the end user in that scenario, just for example.
Yeah. For example, like you say, what process you know better in the sourcing and procurement? Do you know any process that you know better?
Yeah, sir. If I want to send one inquiry offline to two separate supplier, and I have to get the offer from these two supplier. This
Okay.
offline work, and if somebody is not done this means these two tasks, then how we can track this in SAP Ariba?
Okay. First thing, the offline or manual activity. Okay. Whatever manual activity are there. So the best example. Okay. Let's say suppose you are sending RFQ. Okay. This is buyer. He received the PR from user, right? This
Yes.
type of PR they have received. Now, what is offline process? There are a lot of process, like they have to find out a new supplier, in case of it is a new material PR. Okay, they have to evaluate the new supplier. All these are manual process, guys. Do not have any solutions in the SAP ERP also. Okay. So Ariba transform all these process from manual to the digital, physical to the digital, with the help of process project and their features. Like you want to send RFQ. So you need to draft email. Yes or no? How you will be sending RFQ to the supplier? Email, na?
Through
Through
email.
email you will be sending them. Now email is you need to design a content. You need to add the content in the email. You need to put the email address. You need to check whether that email address is correct. You need to find out 50 email address or 15 email address of 15 supplier, and you have to write the email to every supplier. This process required lot of energy, effort. In Ariba, you will be getting a discovery, and from discovery you will be draw 15 supplier in the sourcing or whatever 50 supplier or 500 supplier you want to add. Within a second you can add. The RFX content is also ready-made. Means whatever RFQ content you would like to send, that is also ready-made. That is trackable whether the supplier receive or not receive. You can update the content, like your end user say, oh, by mistake I return 10 quantity in the PR. I want 100 quantity. Do not require a new process to set up. You can update the process. In other cases, you have to communicate all the supplier. Okay, by mistake we have a 10 quantity entered. We require the 100 quantity. Here, that is not the thing. It is live platform. The buyer is connected with the supplier, and that is live. The communication is both way, not single way. Supplier can update the things, buyer can also update the thing. Got it? You will see.
Yes.
While we will see the practicals in the sourcing, you will understand better. Good. I think this is good. This is enough for today. Let us connect tomorrow. We will have further. Module we will be starting. Okay. Any questions you have here, you can ask, or you can connect me on or communication channel, and you can interact with me. Okay.
Okay.
Hi Vinod, I have a question. Suganya here,
Yeah.
Swati here. So I would like to check with you. Will you be covering S4 HANA to here, or it is SAP ECC?
Okay. So what is basically S4 HANA and ECC?
Yeah, they are the backend ERP systems.
This is backend ERP system, right?
Yeah.
You will be having SAP here.
Yes.
Here also you will be having SAP right? This is on. This is on-premise system. SAP ERP is module in ERP system. SAP is a module in ERP system.
Yes.
Or S4 HANA also have the SAP module, right?
Right.
These are module, and there will be innovation in all these modules. That is called Ariba. From
Yes.
2025, this will be phased out. Okay, the support will be stopped by the SAP. All these two process of S4 HANA and not S4 HANA, but ECC.
I
Right.
think it's not it's SRM, right?
Both.
By 2025.
Okay.
But my
Because
question here is on the outbound data from Ariba to SAP, right? Any data that flows. So if there is any integration issues,
okay, so you are talking about the CIG one. Okay. So we will
yes.
not be covering the CIG integration in deep because this is Ariba techno-functional course. This is not CIG course. You want to learn CIG, you have to subscribe for the CIG integration course.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, I understand that on the middleware side, but on the ERP end, will you be able to show us how the data flows from Ariba to ERP?
So I will be covering the basic concept of the integrations, like what are the there in the SAP S4 HANA site configuration you have to do. Okay. Then whatever the outbound going from the S4 HANA to the cloud connector, what kind of configuration you have to create, right? In the cloud, how you will be setting up the cloud connector. Here, how you will be setting up the add-on for the integrations. Okay. This going to the cloud connector, and from cloud connector have account. You will be setting account. You will be testing it. Then cloud connector, the message, that outbound message, that is your IDOC.
Yeah.
With the help of SOAP message. SOAP transporter will transport here in the cloud connector, and from cloud connector to the CIG, and from CIG to the Ariba network, and from Ariba network, either it will go to the spend management system or it will go to the supplier. So we will be covering like how this process is working, what kind of things you have to do.
Yes.
Okay, but not in detail. You may be asked tomorrow, like, show me the end-to-end process integrations of, let's say, suppose RFQ. Because here you will be required all 5 systems. This is 1, this is 2nd, this is 3rd, this is 4th, this is 5th, this is 6th. All these 6 system license system. And the cost is 20 to 25,000 rupees for all these licenses per user. Okay. So I won't be showing you the end-to-end thing because this CIG system is DIY. How many of you know that? CIG integration concept is DIY. How many of you know that? DIY means do it yourself. Okay. You are clear? I will be showing you either S4 or ECC. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever system available, I will be showing you, and I will be like, if you are more interested, like I have seen yesterday, Aniruddha maybe, right? Maybe Aniruddha, right? Aniruddha or somebody asked, okay, how can you show the CIG integration? So I can cover the CIG integration. I will more focus on that if you require. Okay. So instead of 2 sessions, we can have 4 sessions on the CIG integration. Okay. Clear?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So you will be getting more thing. And if you require, you can purchase the system and you can do it yourself. I will be supporting you. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes.
Sorry, clear? Okay. Thank you so much. It's been a like completely 1.5 hours I have taken from you. Okay. So thank you so much for your participations. Hopefully you will be I will be seeing you in the class. Okay. Anything you are like feeling that this part will left or this thing is left, you can tell me. We will cover that thing also. Good, guys.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's connect in the tomorrow session, and our sessions will be like 7:30, 8:30. We will be having sessions regularly, or we can switch to the 9:30 batch. Depend upon the participant, we will be taking the call. Okay. Thank you so much for your participations. You can connect with your institute and you can do the further enrollment. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.